he's having an interesting debate with. I don't know what the other guy's name is, but I didn't really check. It just wasn't in the title. Like I was actually trying to look around and see what his name was, but I didn't see it. But it's very interesting. Like they're having like a slight debate about like situations as far as like friendship, the friendship dynamic, like um, whether it's viable, whether people should be looking forward to that, or if people should just like leave each other alone. So uh, we're just gonna review this video, whatever. After this video, if you turn around and you agree with some of my points or you disagree with some of my points, definitely make that known. And then also just comment, like, send a heart, all those, all that, all that stuff. But let you guys see the video. Other than that, we're gonna start off. So here we are. We're about to, like I said, they're in the middle of a debate, whatever. But I just want you guys to hear it, and then like I said, maybe your points don't coincide with the way that I view things. But then again, I do know that I'm a little bit different as far as like my mindset and stuff. But it's okay. Don't be afraid to tell me if you agree or if you disagree. Like I would love to hear why, or maybe I might agree or disagree with you guys. But let's see what they're talking about.
Well, yeah, sometimes women's standards can be too high, meaning that too high where they don't understand their position in the dating marketplace, and then their standards are too high where it's not realistic for the type of guy that they want to actually want them.
Um, I would be
You want me
curious
to
to
give
know.
an example?
Yeah, like what kind of guys do they want
Yeah,
that you think that they can't get? Yeah.
for an example, so most women can at least attract a guy, a sexual attraction, right? Most women can attract a guy.
Only a sexual
And
attraction?
no, that's not what I'm saying. Let me finish
Okay,
my sentence. What I'm saying
my
is,
bad. Well, no,
yep,
you said you specified a sexual attraction, so I just wanted to
yeah,
make sure.
most women can attract a guy.
So before they continue, it's already proven to the most fact that most guys are attracted to most chicks, which we know that. Like, you know, we appreciate, a beautiful woman. But most guys are attracted to most ladies. But when viewed on, as far as like dating apps go, that's where most of this data and stuff like that comes from. Um, Chicks only swipe right about I think it's five. I'm gonna push it and just say maybe 10, just because we're gonna round up, because it's at least five. But most of the time on dating apps, chicks only like about like barely 10% of the guys, and even when they do swipe right, right, like there's no confirmation that that situation is gonna go through because you know uh, nowadays you got to be like super creative on your presentation as far as like how you introduce yourself, and even still like even the most top tier of guys, whatever, like they still struggle when it comes to like closing the deal. So just before they continue.
with sexual attraction, meaning that you can she can garner sex from the guy. There's not many women that can actually garner the relationship attraction from them. You get what I'm saying? So they actually, most women do want a relationship, but think about it. For an example, real quick, it'll be a girl. She's an average looking chick, but she thinks she deserves a guy that's in the top 1%, and she's, she'll date those guys. She'll attract those guys. Those guys will give her attention, but they're only giving her sexual attention. But what she really wants is relationship attention from those men. So this means that, well, she's probably, her standards are too high, because those type of guys that she's going for, they're not really looking to settle down with a chick like her.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually kind of quite common. Just for the simple fact that um, most guys get friend zoned. I've definitely been through those situations, but most guys get friend zoned, and then what tends to happen is that like girls get sex zoned. I'm trying to figure out how to make that like a thing. Um, but they get sex zoned. It's like, yeah, you want a relationship, but I don't want to give you a relationship. And on the other side, she's like, I know you want sex, and you may like me like a little bit, but I'm not. I'm not giving that to you. Which, which is fair. I could definitely see like how both people on both sides do things, but from my experience, and then from the things that I see, is that the guy usually inside the dynamics of a friendship, the guys turn around and invest more into that friendship than the chick does. And what I mean by that is that usually, like in the dynamics of a relationship, the guy is the leader, the protector, the provider. And then inside the relationship, the woman is usually the co-captain. She helps with things that need to be done, whatever, to make sure that the guy is working at the epitome of his potential, like working at the top tier at 120% or 150, 200%, whatever. But inside that dynamic, whatever, like inside a friendship, one thing that I learned is that, yeah, you could turn around and it could be a genuine friendship. I'm not saying that it's not. But in most cases, most guys would still hit their friend, like sexually. And then also, as far as resource wise, if you take like your female friends out, whatever, they kind of expect you to pay for like their time too. So like if you, let's say you were to go bowling or something like that, most people expect the guy to fork out for it. And granted, like normally a guy would turn around and do all these extra things for if he was in a relationship. But inside the friendship dynamic, because I've been guilty of it, I invite a friend out, whatever. She has her own money. She's independent, whatever. She's not giving me the time of day. But yet, whenever we are hanging out or something like that, usually I don't. I think it's just natural at this point. But normally, I would just pay out for stuff, and then like technically, I would get nothing in return. Yeah, your friendship is all nice, whatever, but like I still have to work the hours to get the money and whatnot, or do investments, or do this, do that, and then like I don't know. I think over time, like I became a little bit colder because I'm just like your time's not worth more than your time's not worth more than mine's, so I'm not gonna treat you as such. But that's just the dynamic that I see, is that the guys usually fork out more. Whether you're at a bar, you're at the bowling alley, you're playing darts, you guys are having drinks, usually the guy's always just covering.
So
Um,
that's shooting out of her ballpark.
got you. And you think most women do this in like in general, this is like women's problems that they shoot too far out of their ballpark?
No, I don't think that's the. I think that's a problem, but not the main problem. No.
Not the,
But
oh, okay.
but yeah, what's the point of contention of where you want to
Yeah.
debate about? Yeah.
Well, so I was saying that I don't think that women's standards are too high. I think that men's value is too low, and I don't think that it's a problem. I think it's odd to tell a woman or anybody that they don't deserve this type of person and they should settle for this type of person. I think that's a weird approach. So, are you are you really not trying to help? Are you? It seems like your platform is built on teaching men how to manipulate women into sleeping with them, and it is
No, not at all. I've
simultaneously
never said
about.
it.
My bad. Before they kind of move from that situation, one thing that I do want to say is that I don't necessarily think that men's value is lower. I think the market being fluctuated with so many people working is that now the things that used to be considered valuable back in the day is not considered valuable in the long term of things. Um, as far as I think he said that you know uh, women are taking like the forefront of like all the stuff that they got to deal with, and I still don't think that's the case. Like one thing is that like my experience as a guy, one thing that I learned is that like I'm gonna have to work no matter what. So I think the reason that most men aren't leaders today is because society makes it so most men aren't leaders today. Now, what I'm saying is that there's tools that are available, but not everybody knows the tools that are available, if that makes sense. There's some guys who do the underground type of stuff. There's some people that play basketball. There's other people that make music. There's other people who turn around and sell narcotics and stuff like that. And then there's some people that go on their day-to-day basis doing the hourly thing, whatever, but they can't, they pretty much they just can't get out of the rat race. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of in that situation as well. Um, but it's not that they don't know how to, it's that society has made it so it's not important. So most chicks are actually out earning most men in like the most common fields, as far as like becoming managers, getting houses and stuff like that. That like the woman's market, as far as housing and stuff like that, has way increased way more than most guys. So most chicks got houses versus guys that got houses, and I'm not gonna lie, like if you see a woman that wants a house, whatever, most of the time you're gonna do everything you can to make sure she crosses all her T's. But for guys, for the most part, if your T's aren't crossed, whatever, we're not really gonna help you out too much. So I just want to say that I think it's more a societal thing.
Anything like that on my
Women how
podcast.
to
That
lower
would be
their
a false observation.
a false observation. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
of
everything you
telling
just
men
said
how to
right
sleep
now
with
was
women.
yeah, but everything you said right now was about that. You talked about getting out of the friend zone, getting into the
No,
sex
that's
zone.
just me. No, not at all. Actually, if you listen properly, I said that sex zone is the equivalent of friend zone. I said that when I coach women, I actually tell them if they are in sex zone to get out of sex zone. That isn't a good place. So
Or
that's
you're
the
telling the
opposite.
women to get out of the sex zone.
I'm literally telling them the opposite. I'm literally telling them this will be your downfall. They tell me their situation, and if I see that they are in sex zone and this guy is just using them, nah, this isn't a good place that you want to be in. You need to get out of that position.
And then
And
what are
just
you
like, for
telling?
example, with guys that's in friend zone, that's the equivalent that I made. So guys in friend zone, oh, you're talking to a chick, she's just garnering time, resources, from.
I just wanted to state that I agree with him. The friend zone is the same sex zone. It's like I just want to have sex with this chick, but in the back of my head, like I want to hear her scream a little bit, but I don't want to be with her long term. Like she's nice for the situation, but like if she tries to garner a relationship or something like that, like nah, it's just not.
From you, but you want something more from her, but she doesn't want it back from you, yeah, you need to get out of that. That's it. That isn't anything genuine there.
So, well, I don't believe the friend zone is real. I think that's some made up. Because, well, how could you? What do
You
you mean
don't?
being
You
in a
want me to
friend zone?
play you a clip?
No, I don't. No,
Okay,
no,
well,
I
explain
just don't
yourself.
think the friend zone is real. Well, I know it's not real. It's not that I don't think it's real. It's not a
Okay,
real thing because
sure.
you're just talking about being somebody's friend. How? What,
I'm not sure who's about to get into what, but I just want to state this before they get into whatever their explanations are. But he said a key thing, being a friendship, like I was stating before, that usually the dynamic of being friends with a chick is fairly one-sided, unless it's like a business associate, or unless she's like doing something for you. If she's doing something for you, like opening doors, getting you in front of the right people, um, you know, advertising for you because like, word of mouth, then technically I guess she is a genuine friend. Just like when you hang out with your guys, whatever, like, well, the way it's supposed to work is that, hey, I have a lawn care business, whatever, and then your friend meets somebody and somebody's like, "Oh, man, I need some lawn care, like I can't cut the grass." It's like, "Oh yeah, I know a guy." That type of dynamic. Like if it's like that, I say that that's fair as far as friendship wise. But that other side where we just hang out and I do everything for you, but yeah, I don't get what I want. Yeah, I say most guys need to stay away from that, myself included. Like I literally just stopped cutting, started cutting people off, not because I'm thinking that anybody owes me anything, but I'm just like I'm not wasting my time. Fuck that.
what do you mean a friend zone? Like, is that you just so men and women can't be friends? Is that the thing? Like, oh, like pretty much if you're not sleeping with her, then you're in the friend zone. Like, I'm not understanding. What do you mean? Like, you're just her friend, right? You're not in the zone.
How do you define friend zone?
I don't. I just said it's not a real thing.
Okay, so you don't think that a man that has more than friendship intentions with a woman,
Mm-hmm.
but he's playing this position as, not actually expressing that to her,
Mm-hmm.
or even if he does express it to her, their intentions don't line up. So he has intentions of being more than just friends, but she has intentions of only being friends with him, nothing
Yeah.
more.
Mm-hmm.
And that dynamic, if their intentions don't line up, but the woman continues to be his friend and the man continues, meaning that the woman continues to be his friend even though she know his intentions don't align up with hers.
So
And the
she should
man,
stop being his friend.
Oh, sorry, I had this on pause. Um, but the question I was trying to garner was, as a woman, like, how does that work? Like, as far as like I know how it works, but I'm just saying, as far as like, how do you guys feel about the situation, especially when the guy's showing you interest, you know that he's interested, yet you hang out with him, but you still won't date him. Like you'll stay out late nights with him, you'll turn around, you'll let him buy you things, you'll let him almost take care of you to the part where damn near if somebody touches your ass and then you say, "Oh, that guy touched my ass," and then you know that to see how you guys feel about that because I think that's crazy.
What I'm saying is, and the man continues to be her friend, right? But expecting something more than just friends, and he knows that her intentions don't align up with him. That isn't even a friendship. It isn't even genuine. For example, right? Let's say if just
But wait,
guys as friends.
but
Let me
Cooley, hold on, wait.
finish, right? Let's
Okay.
make it make sense.
Okay.
A friendship is something platonic, meaning that I got genuine interest in you.
I'm not questioning what people do, but I just realized that he has painted nails. Uh, I'm not questioning anything about him. I'm not saying that he's any type of weird type of way, but I'm just saying that situation itself, uh, as far as like makeup and stuff like that, like it's it's very questionable. I don't know. I just wanted to point that out.
Like, it's nothing more. I don't have ulterior motives, right? That's a platonic friendship where no party has ulterior motives, meaning your intentions line up. That's a genuine friendship. That's a platonic friendship. That's that, right? That's fine.
Mhm.
The part of friend zone is when
My bad. I just wanted to state, in most cases, like people of the same sex usually they could be very platonic friends for the most part. Like most of the times, you could be friends with the opposite sex for the most part, but like if the opportunity came knocking, whatever, at least from the guy's side, yeah, most of the time they would turn around and they would hit sexually uh, their friend, like their female friend, and then like most chicks, I guess, I guess even the female side of being friends, whatever, isn't genuine either because they know that the person that they're hanging out with has some type of interest inside them. So therefore, if they're keeping this person around, it's just they're just pulling their tail, dragging them along, and then getting them to buy shit and pay for shit.
one party has ulterior motives and their intentions do not line up.
Yeah. So it's
That's
so
friend zone.
yeah. So this is why I'm saying it's not real
And you
then.
don't believe in that?
No, because no.
Okay.
Because the way that it is presented is it is as if women put men in friend zones when it sounds like the men put themselves in the zones in the friend zone because they are the ones with the ulterior motives.
They accept it. They
No,
accept it.
they don't accept it. They put themselves there. The
Well,
woman,
that's what I mean. They accept it. They accept friend zone.
no, that's what I don't. Whatever you can, I might go argue over semantics. So
Okay, fair
what?
enough.
So that means that it's not a friend zone. Then she is genuinely being his friend. He has ulterior motives, which are nefarious, and he's trying to stick around until he sleeps with her. And so instead of you teaching him how to get out of it, right, or whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
my suggestion would be to teach men to just be friends with women because that's a healthy thing to be, right? If you like her just as a person, I would hope you liked her as a person if you want to be with her. Why wouldn't you just want to be her friend without?
Before they actually get into this, I I don't agree with anything that he said. Like I'm not sure if like if I've had like a personal awakening or something like that, but I believe that if a chick literally just wants you to be their friend, besides like if they're like part of like a group of people that you guys like consistently like just kind of hang out together because you guys are always around, then that part I get. But if someone's coming over, like, everybody smokes now. So if somebody's coming over and then just, oh, I'm smoking, and then, like, somebody comes over just to chill out, maybe smoke, then drink your alcohol. I'm talking about vices right now. Um, Drink your alcohol, eat your food, provider whenever these events and stuff happen, like then it's almost to a point where you're sitting there being used. Like I know, I one of my higher ups, or whatever, they kind of told me that they used to throw parties and stuff at their house, and everybody would come over, everybody would come and chill out, everybody would turn around and show up for a little bit, but it only happens when they threw the parties. When they weren't throwing parties, whatever, nobody showed up, nobody came out, nobody wanted to hang out, and it became a dynamic where they were just being pushed for resources and a good time, and then people weren't really worried about them as a whole. So I just think that dynamic's fairly interesting because most guys like most girls. So I'm not saying that most guys won't sleep with most chicks, but most chicks only like 10% of the guys, and then sometimes they feel that they settle with the rest, which is also that dynamic where you have like well, I mean, sometimes it happens. Sometimes opposites attract, but you have a really cute, attractive chick, whatever, with like an average Joe, but maybe he has like quite a bit of financial resources. So therefore, like, you know, money made him handsome, if that makes sense. It's just an interesting take.
Any ulterior motive.
Have you ever was crushing on a girl and she wasn't crushing on you back? And did you ever get rid of the crushing feelings that you had for her?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
And it totally erased from your mind. You had no intentions of ever having sex with her?
Yeah.
But previously you did have intentions of having sex with her?
My bad. I just want to make that point. Like, I've definitely been in those situations where, like, I think I had to learn by being by myself for a second to understand like who I am. But beforehand, I was always in everybody's face, and like I wanted to be in everybody's face. But life kept happening, and then people also like kind of let me down. So therefore, like I learned to value self. Like I started to value self. So like this is the same situation as far as like you liking a chick, you showing interest inside the chick, and then like she comes around, she's always dressed to the T, whatever, damn near teasing at that point. But she knows that you're into her, so therefore she's gonna show up. She's gonna show up and show out, but at the same time, she knows that she'll never give you like a shot. Like I've been in those situations, and then like I don't know, just something eventually just clicks. So I've literally recently I've been cutting off people who don't show any value. Like, what's the point of your friendship if you're not gonna show me any value? Like, I don't want to be your fucking friend. I don't want to be your emotional sponge. I don't give a damn about what you got going on unless it deals with me. So if you're saying that you don't want to deal with me, cool. I'll give you that. I'll definitely, you know, provide what I can at the time, whatever. But as far as being like your emotional sponge, as far as listening to all your problems, as far as like listening to you talk about another guy, I don't give a fuck. But that's just me. And I just want to say, if anybody, I I don't know why that I got like un this urge that I want to actually debate this guy. I don't know who he is, but I want to debate this guy. I don't know why. out some of his points, whatever. I know he hasn't said many points yet, but I feel like he has some feminist ideals coming.
But it just vanished from your mind and you no longer had intentions of hoping that maybe one day, we'll hook up.
I don't know about when you said crush. Honestly, bro, I went back to like high school. But but yeah,
Okay.
I've liked women, and then we became friends, and then I had no interest in sleeping with them anymore. Yeah,
Okay.
that happens all
And
the time.
the reason why you had no interest in sleeping with them anymore was due to what?
Us being friends.
Like meaning that that you had no chance with her. She wasn't into you.
Oh no. I don't look at my friendships like that. Like, oh, I don't have a chance with her. I might as well settle for being her friend. We became friends, and therefore my romantic interest in her waned. Like it.
One thing I definitely want to do is I want to agree with his point. His point is that like when you're on the outside looking in, you're like, man, I really want to date this person. But once you become friends with them, you get to see the way that they act. You get to see the way that they dress. You get to see the way that they carry themselves when they're in public settings. You get to see what they're like when you go to their house, and you get to see the way that they do their dynamic with their family, kids, or whatever that situation is. One thing I can agree with him, like that does tend to make you not want to date them anymore. Like if I had a romantic interest and then I got to see the way that someone lived and it's almost disgusting to me. If it's disgusting to me, well, then yeah, I don't want to date you because I feel like you don't take care of yourself and other dynamics. So I definitely see his point. I just wanted to say that.
It was just a natural process. I didn't have to like work on it or anything. I was like, oh, I see and I respect her as a person. That's my friend. I don't want to sleep with her. Boom, and now we're friends.
Got
You
it.
can
Got it.
be attracted to a person and to a woman and be like, oh, I think she's beautiful, and be her friend. The way, unless
No,
you're
no,
saying men
that's
can't be
fine.
friends.
So another question for you with that, because you're saying that you don't believe it's possible for a guy to have, intentions for a woman of, more than just friends, but then, so here's what I'm saying. Let's just get to the root of it, man. At the end of the day, when we're speaking about this dynamic, you're speaking about the guy. You said that, well, I think the guy should just, it's his fault that he's in the friend zone because he accepted that situation in a friend zone. He has ulterior motives with the girl.
Ulterior motives. Yeah.
That's
I'm
what
saying
you
it's his
said.
fault for having ulterior motives and
It's
not
his
being
fault for
honest.
having ulterior motives.
Yeah. He should
Guess
just be
what?
honest with her.
Guess what, man? The woman has ulterior motives too.
Okay.
It's not genuine on both sides. I'll explain it to you.
Okay.
Let's just walk through the logic here. Reason with me, understand? There's a man. He has sexual intentions for a woman. There's the woman. She doesn't have sexual intentions for him back.
Okay.
If they stay in that friend zone and he continues to have sexual intentions for her, like expecting sex maybe and hoping for it somewhere down the line, that is him having ulterior motives.
How would she know?
Let me finish.
No, but how would
What I'm
she know
saying,
that?
if it's he's into me, she
No, I know what I'm
knows.
saying.
Yeah.
Help me out. Help me understand it.
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying, so he already communicated to her that he wants.
I just want to say that yeah, I stated that. Yes, I I did. I did.
to sleep with her at some point.
No, he
He'll not sleep
not
with her,
sleep,
but
but
he's interested in her.
like
Yeah, he's
interested more than just friends. Yeah.
Yes, I got you. He's interested in pursuing a romantic relationship.
Yes.
He makes this clear at some point in time early on. She rebuffs him, says that I'm not interested in that.
I'm
And
not
he goes,
interested. I just want to be your
I
friend.
just want to
That's
be
what.
friends. And then he goes,
And-
okay, and accepts being her friend.
Then
To
it
her, I'm saying.
continues.
So she thinks he's my friend, right? Now,
Let me finish.
moving on, where else is that coming up at? Because my thing is let's be real. If he were to keep pursuing her, wouldn't she just stop being his friend?
Let's say I just want to say the simple fact that he keeps pursuing whatever, and like they're supposed to be friends, like that's him wasting his time because he already made it known that he has romantic interests, whatever. So therefore, if she keeps being his friend, even though he's already shown that like he has a romantic interest, and then it doesn't go anywhere, then that means he's wasting his time. That means she's also wasting her time, or she's also getting the attention from him because he's showing the romantic interest, and then she doesn't have to work for it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why life is like it used to be simple. It's like boy likes girl, girl likes boy. That dynamic, like it just worked. But now, like I don't know. I think that relationships have gone to shit. Um, the value people put on relationships is also shit. And the thing is that it's happening across every dynamic. It's happened to religious people. It's also happening to people who have been married for like 30 plus years. They think that they're about to become single and then live their best life, and then they found out that they fucked up at some point on both sides. I don't know. I don't know. Relationships are shit right now, and then it seems like everybody's on training wheels trying to figure out shit that used to work. Like there used to be a blueprint that actually worked, but now nobody wants to follow their blueprint. Everybody wants to do their own thing and see what works best for them. I honestly believe that most people met their soulmate forever ago, but then they decided to go through other things and almost ruin their life, pretty much.
He would have to
Yeah.
mask. He would
So
have to mask the whole time. He would have
I
to
get,
act
yeah, I
like
get what
he
you're
was
saying.
just being her friend, right? So at that point, how was that her fault? What is she doing? Where's her
Yeah. So
ulterior motive at?
I'm getting to that, right? So if both parties are aware that what their intentions don't align, both parties are aware of this. Their
That's not true.
intentions, we just walk through it, man. The man wants a relationship wants a relationship. She doesn't want a relationship with him, but they continue to be friends. Obviously, their intentions don't align.
But where are you saying that? That's what I'm saying. But he agreed. I'm saying you have to be the other person. You tell the person tells you. You tell you're honest with them. They're honest with you. You're honest with them. You say I'm not interested, right?
What
The
we're
other person goes,
saying,
okay. Now you think that they're okay with not trying to sleep with you and not being romantic because that happens. That's a
yeah,
thing that can
yeah,
happen.
you're missing what I'm saying here.
Okay.
Both of their intentions aren't in line. They communicate this, but the guy continues to have these same intentions with her. He continues to have these intentions, don't stop. He still continues to have, this
Yeah.
type of ulterior motives with her. That,
How?
hey, I'm interested. It's all hypothetical, man. You're saying
I
how
know.
he's still.
I just wanted to point out that me being a guy, I definitely have friends that are girls that I would definitely sleep with. Maybe not relationship wise, whatever, or maybe even a little bit of relationship wise. It just depends on how they are. But I could turn around and I could sleep with chicks that I don't like sexually. Like I can literally just sleep with them, just to sleep with them, whatever. You know, be done. Like we still be friends afterwards, whatever. But like it's just that just says like from the get go, I've been wanting to bust down. I wanted to bust the cheeks down since like forever, and then I finally got the opportunity to. Now I feel better about myself, and hopefully you feel better about yourself. But at the same time, I finally got to clap them cheeks, whatever. But I really don't like you. I just think you're really cute, but I hate the way that you eat food. I hate
doing it. This
No,
is
but
the
do this.
hypothetical. I'm
But
explaining to how a friendship, I'm explaining to you how a friendship between a man and a woman would be straight. It would be like it wouldn't be platonic. It would be ulterior motives on a man's side because he still has intentions with the woman, but she doesn't share those same intentions back. Now this is speaking about the man. I think we agree about the man. Let's move to the woman. The
no, we don't
woman in
agree
this
on the man, Cooley.
situation.
We don't agree on the man though, because you keep saying you just contradict yours. You just
We just
said,
agreed on a man. We just agreed on a man that he would have ulterior motives. I thought you just said that the man would have ulterior
I
motives.
agree on that part, but I'm saying I want to be clear. So you're saying again, because you keep going back and forth about this. He told the woman, "I want to sleep with you." The woman goes, "I'm good," right, or whatever. We're paraphrasing. "I want to be with you." She goes,
For sure.
"I'm good. Let's
Yeah.
just be friends." He goes, "Okay, that's fine. I do like you as a friend because that's this is how the conversation probably would go. Fine." Then from that point on, now they're just friends. They're just hanging out as friends, right? And I said, if he were to keep pursuing her.
Just wanted to say, as a guy, I think that like we would eventually just get the hint, and I think we would understand that she said no, but if the opportunity ever presented itself where I could still bust them cheeks down, I think I would still do it. But also, after watching you potentially, like, this is the dynamic for me. If we're friends, let's say we're friends, maybe occasionally for some reason something crazy happens and I get the busty cheeks down. Okay, then you're my friend now. That situationally I can potentially bust the cheeks down. Or maybe I just stop becoming your friend altogether because I finally got the busted cheeks down. Or a different perspective is almost lost my train of thought. Let's say the other perspective is, you know what? Let me see if it comes back to me. I still bust cheeks down as a friend. Yeah. So like I could do that. Like friends. All right, but occasionally I get the bust cheeks down. But on the flip side, like you know what? No, I lost it. I lost it.
And making little innuendos, she would cut the friendship off because she would know, oh, this dude actually can't be my friend. And you
You're
agreed earlier.
you're making you're
To continue on to his point, like that's actually not the case most of the time. Most of the time, chicks hang around because they know that the guys are perfect resources. They know that they're going to get protected. They know that somebody's going to be looking out for them, especially if they're their guy friend and then they're over there talking to a guy that they know that they can get the attention. They know that the person wants them. They feel good about themselves, and yet they're gonna go home and be like, "Oh, he told me I was the cutest thing ever. Oh, he said, damn, he liked my outfit. Ooh, he want to give it. He want to give me a taste." But at the same time, the guy in the club also liked me too. Like, oh, I'm a bad bitch. I got niggas on deck, stuff like that. Like, nah, I don't know. It's almost kind of selfish because you know that some most of the people who are friends or something like that, like you know that they're into you. At least from the guy side, like I wouldn't be your friend or be around you too much if I didn't think you were attractive, and I couldn't see myself around you like long term. I'm not saying that all my friends are like that, but after I learned how potentially how bad you are at certain things, yeah, I really, really got to be into you.
assuming that all women would do that.
I'm assuming most women would do that, Cooley.
You're
Not
assuming
all.
most women would do that.
I think the
Okay.
vast majority of women would cut that
You're
relationship
assuming
off.
that the vast
Yes.
majority of women would do that. Well, I can
Yes.
tell you that I've interviewed, I don't even know, over 700 women and coached many of them. That is not how it goes, and spoke to many chicks. That's from my observation, and everything like that. And also, from what I've witnessed, it's the vast majority.
Just want to note that the guy with the painted nails is throwing me off a little bit. Just
Of women would still continue to be in a friendship with this guy and extract. You wanted to stay on a man. Listen, you're speaking about the man. Well, the man, if he's still in that situation and he's still have these ulterior motives for the woman, and he's still doing this innuendo stuff, well, that's not good on his part because he has ulterior motives.
Yeah.
I got that
Isn't
right?
he the only one lying? Wouldn't he be
So
the only
listen,
one
I
lying?
agree. He would have ulterior motives. Got it.
Yeah.
The part that the woman would have ulterior motives, the part that you disagree with, the woman would have ulterior motives if she stays with that friendship and she knows that he's still into her, but she continues to garner time, attention, and resources from the man. She has ulterior motives too. It's not genuine on any end. Right?
See,
It's disingenuous on both ends.
Yeah, I disagree with
In
that 100%.
that situation. So time out. What do you disagree with? If a
this guy says that he keeps disagreeing. Like, how do you disagree? On one side, one person is getting attention. On the other side, the other person is giving the attention. On one side, one person's given valuable currency or given value up front, and the other person's just receiving the value without giving anything back. I don't know. This is why beforehand, I could definitely say that I was one of those people who would believe in just having a friendship with just a female. But no, I can't do that shit no more. No, it's exhausting. It takes time. It takes you off your purpose, whatever. It's almost like a waste because you waste so much time working for these things and then just to give it away so easy. I think one of the most powerful things that I ever learned inside my life is definitely to say no. Just to say no. Very simple. Normally, I would be a yes man. I'm not saying that I'm not a yes man depending on who's asking, but for the most part, yeah, fuck that. I gotta look out for self first, and then once I have the availability to help out the person, then I'll do so. But I'm not gonna shoot myself in the foot to help someone if they're not gonna reciprocate that feeling.
woman knows that a man is into her. She knows that she's into her. She's like, okay, this guy is into me. He told me this. But she stays in, she keeps him as a friend.
Yeah.
And what is she doing with him as a friend? What
Hanging
do
out
women
with him.
do? She's
Hang out with him.
garnering time from him by speaking to him, hanging out with him. She's garnering attention from him. Attention is a dopamine hit from women. And if they go anywhere, most men in friend zone, they're paying for things, right? Little petty things sometimes. So she's garnering resources as well from men. Do you want me to play you clips of women on this podcast? Stop it. Time out. You just made a claim that there's not any woman that would. Okay, so are there some women?
I said most women. I said the vast majority of women. I didn't say there's no woman. I'm sure there's some women that would do this. I'm 100%
So there are some women that would do this.
Yes, I've been.
Okay, cool. But you just don't think so. The argument is that the majority of women wouldn't do this if they were in that position.
That's what I said. We already
got
had
it.
this
Cool.
discussion.
So then we just disagree about the minority versus the majority. But we do know that this is true.
I think
So
this can
now
happen,
let's go back.
I think this can happen, yes. I think this can happen, yes.
To your original claim, because this is a debate.
Okay.
The original claim that you made, you said that you don't believe in friend zone.
Yeah, I don't be.
Then
I don't
you
believe
just
the friend zone
lied
is a
because
religion.
you just admitted here just a
That's
few
not the
seconds
friend
ago
zone,
that
Cooley.
you do know that.
I feel like they're about to go back and forth was kind of scheming through the video like a little bit, and I think I seen like he was about to post some videos. So let me, cause like I watch No Fugazi. Um, so let me see let me see what clips he had posted up because uh, they were definitely from his podcast. And if it is the same videos that I think it is, because like I said, I watch the episodes quite a bit. So uh, I believe I believe that um, these videos are gonna pinpoint to like how chicks kind of see like the guy dynamics. So I think I seen these chicks on where they were like calling like a friend. So I was skimming through this, and I'm pretty sure that's what that video is.
Anywhere. That's how you don't define friend zone that way.
No,
But
nobody
I
does.
do.
No, let's
Pull
make
up a
it
clip.
simple.
No, stop it.
I
I'll pull
don't
up a
care
clip.
about.
How many guys do you have in your friend zone?
Approximately 3.
All right, Sarah.
Probably like 10 or 11.
10 or 11. The guys go out the way for y'all. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
Yeah, they go out the way for y'all. Y'all could easily hit up a nigga and he'll send you 40 for cash out. All y'all can get 40 right now. Matter of fact, we about to try it. Sarah, get your phone. I'm going to tell you what to do, but after that, you're going to text him and be like, JK, I was on a podcast. I'll send the 40 right back to you. Call him. Let's see.
All right, let's call this one.
Yes, Sarah, how are you?
Good, how are you? I got a quick favor. I was
That's why
wondering...
you calling me. I thought you missed me.
Of course, you know I miss you. Is there any way I could get like $80 from you?
I mean, yeah.
All right.
Can I sell it to you?
That's 400. That's 400.
Could you do 100? And then I'll explain later?
Yeah, but Zelle is fine because I don't have cash.
Okay. All right, thank you.
So go ahead. Call him.
Hello? I need to ask you something. Can you send me 100?
On Zelle?
Yeah.
200.
All right. Thank you.
How long you been your friend for?
Like a year or two.
Had him in friend zone?
Yeah.
And you know he went the box.
And he probably do, but he's like a loser. Oh, I don't.
He like a what? Go ahead,
I
say the
forgot
L
we're on
word.
the podcast. No. Hey.
So he's like a loser. So pretty much, this just goes to show it. Like most of the time, if a chick's not giving you the time or of day, the reason she's not giving you the time of day is because she doesn't see the value in which you hold. Now, I'm not saying that is warranted. I'm not saying it's correct. I'm not saying it's not correct. I don't know. It just depends on who you are. But the simple fact is that she called him a loser, even though like she called his phone whatever, and then just asked him for a random currency whatever. But he was so willing to give it. But you know, he's thinking that he's doing a nice thing. He's got his chicks back. He's, you know, like we like friends, but low key, she sees him as a loser. So that just, so the way that I feel about these situations, I think it's warranted. I think that if she's not giving you box, then she doesn't see any value in you. I don't know. Well, let me correct it. If she's not single and you guys are hanging out, but she refuses to give you sexual interest, that means she's not interested. But it also means that she doesn't see any value in you, or else she would turn around and she would reciprocate the value that you're going to be showing on the time to time basis, whether she's coming over to the house, eating dinner with you, have a wine, watching a movie. You taking her out, whatever. You guys going dancing. You're buying all the drinks and stuff for her. She doesn't have to worry about anything while she's there. If a guy touches up on her or whatever, then you gotta potentially kick his ass. But at the same time, the guy that potentially who you may or may not have to kick his ass, whatever, more than likely, she was in a situation where she was dealing with that guy, and she wants out of it, but she was willing to give that guy attention. This is kind of like one of those things where you want what's bad for you versus what's good for you, and then I just know so many people that me personally that I liked at some point, and I'm just like, this is what you turned into. Like, I had a vision for like how we would be, but yet this is what you decided. This is you making choices. Like, you had so much potential, so much potential. But anyway, um, this video has been going on for about like an hour or so. Like I said, if you don't agree with my points, whatever, definitely voice it. Like, I'm working on like how I'm doing this dynamic. So like, send the engagement, whatever. Let me know where I'm wrong. Let me know if my morals are off or something like that. Maybe I need some correction. But like, I'm definitely interested in the correction as long as it's like viable. So, like I said, other than that, art, give give me a like, leave a comment. Definitely leave a comment so I know, so I can learn on how to do this better. Or maybe you just want to be on and you want to be able to voice your own opinion. And I'm not opposed to anything. But definitely follow the empowerment equation. Let me know your opinions. Uh, maybe you agree with me, maybe you don't. But you know, let's make this a great situation. So, other than that, this is DJ, and I'm signing off for this moment. Here I am. I was trying to do a whole sign off, and it turns out that I was completely off. Leave a comment, leave a heart, leave a like, and let me know what you guys think. Uh, I just wanted to say that, if you don't agree with me about some of my morals, or maybe my morals need to be corrected or something like that, explain to me why. Like, I'm not saying that my opinion is very popular about most things, but I am fairly uh, strong in my beliefs. And it's not like beliefs that can't be changed or reshaped. It's just, this is just the way that I see things right now. But if an opinion came that actually made sense, then I'd be willing to hear it out, and then maybe I can adjust my own moral compass. But yeah, most of these things are kind of one-sided. So, well, my mindset's kind of one-sided. So now I'm signing off. Leave a comment. Thank you for enjoying the Power of May equation. I look forward to seeing what type of